Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you some advancements for the sadhana that you've been performing over the past couple weeks. Now the good news is that the asana doesn't change. So what you have found to work, stick with that. Stay with it for as long as it's useful. And if it stops becoming useful, then take variations or modifications to help you open up your shoulders, open up your hips, and move your spine around. Now that said, the only adjustment to a seat that I want to find is a balanced seat that has what's called a lock. And so we've taken Ardha Siddhasana so far. I may have recommended that you take any comfortable seat like Sukhasana. The advanced seat that I would like you to attempt is called Siddhasana. So it's a lot like Ardha Siddhasana, which is here. But we want to take your right foot and bring it in between your calf and your thigh. And then you bring your left foot in as tight as you can. That way your big toe is exposed. It has like a grip of your calf. And then you take your other foot and you pull it through so you have a balanced and even lock on both sides. The point of this is to hold your seat steady while you perform more advanced or more rigorous pranayama work. From here, we go into the pranayama work. There are a couple different types that we're going to build in. For starters, you'll begin the same with Kapalabhati. Before we did 30, you can increase that over time. Try to increase it by a logical number like 10. That way you have something to measure it with. Now that said, after you perform Kapalabhati, the last time you push out all your stale air, we're going to implement something called kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means breath retention. And so what you'll do is after you press out all the stale air, after your round of Kapalabhati, you take a swallow. You swallow and it seals your throat. And you hold for as long as you can. Then when you need to breathe, you take a slow, long breath in and seal at the top in the same fashion. You swallow and you hold kumbhaka, which means breath retention or suspension. That one you could usually hold for a little bit longer. As you exhale, you slowly exhale all the air out. At the bottom, you begin round 2 of Kapalabhati. You repeat that process. So you hold kumbhaka throughout the Kapalabhati breath the whole time, at each interval. So at the last interval, after you finish Kapalabhati, and then you hold at the bottom, when you need to breathe, you breathe in, you hold. Then you'll set up your mudra, the same mudra we used for your Nadi Shodhanam. You prepare. And as you exhale and begin your Nadi Shodhanam breath. After performing Nadi Shodhanam approximately 10 times, you can increase that as well over time if you find it beneficial. If you find the channel purification one of your favorite parts, you're welcome to do more. After you perform all the Nadi Shodhanam, you come back to your standard mudra. And we build in something called Bhastrika, which means bellows breath. Bellows breath is a type of pranayama work where you take a long breath in and then you inhale and exhale through your nose. So you inhale through your nose, both nostrils, and then like the bellows in a blacksmith where you fan the flames, that's the sensation we want to build. Now, you want to find 10 solid rounds of Bhastrika. For me personally, it usually takes me 4 or 5 times to get into a rhythm. Once I get into the rhythm, that's when I begin to count. Those are the ones that are valid. The warm-up, not so much. I have to kind of build into it for a little bit. But at least 10, if not more. After you perform that, that's when we hold the bandhas like we did before. After you do a round of 10 Bhastrika or so, you take a full breath in, lock your root, lock your abdominal, and then lock your throat by tilting your head back, pressing in here. Hold at the top. When you want to release, release your throat only. Breathe out completely, hold at the bottom, relock your throat. You're going to find the bandhas are going to be easier, as well as maybe more, explore them more deeply because of the kumbhaka. It warms you up for holding the bandhas to a greater degree. Just like before, as you release the bandhas, you release the neck, then the belly as you begin to breathe in, then your root, and you hold for meditation. So I'll go through the pranayama work with you. So find a comfortable seat. Siddhasana is a really great one because you're going to hold here. If there's another type of meditation seat that's more effective for you, you're welcome to take that. So when you're ready, take your seat and we'll begin. Find a comfortable seat. Sit upright. And what we'll do today is we'll do a round of 50 Kapalabhati, 50 rounds of 50 Kapalabhati cycles. So when you're ready, find a balanced, easy seat and upright in your heart. Full breath in. And full breath out. The bottom will begin a round of 50 Kapalabhati. Press out all the air. Hold at the bottom, swallow. When you need to breathe, breathe in. Swallow at the top and hold. As you're ready to breathe out, do so through your nose. On the bottom of your breath, begin round 2. Press out all your air. Swallow. Breathe in when you need. Swallow at the top. Exhale when you're ready. Round 3. Hold at the bottom. Swallow. Breathe when you need. Swallow at the top and hold. Prepare for Nadi Shodhana. Begin by breathing out through your left. Breathe in through your left. And switch. Continue the practice. 10 rounds at least. As you're ready to close the practice of Nadi Shodhana, be sure to breathe out through your left nostril, the one that you begin with. As you reach the closing of the practice, you don't have to do it all right now. Come into hold a mudra. Come into a seat, bring your index finger to the tip of your thumb. Begin Bhastrika. Take a full breath in through your nose. And forceful out. In. And out. In. Forceful out. Breathe in fully. Lock the bandhas, root, belly, and throat. As you're ready, unlock your throat, breathe out. Relock your throat once again. As you need to breathe, unlock your throat, breathe in. Unlock your belly, then your root. Begin your meditation portion. Close when it's necessary.